Hey and welcome to my video. So recently, I think it was Wednesday, Thursday this week, Priceline had their annual 40% off cosmetics. So I took advantage of the sale and I got a few things, and I really limited myself because I know that a lot of my makeup investments this sort of time of year, I will kind of save all my money for the special holiday collections. And this was bad timing because I was like, you know what, I've just done 3 makeup hauls and now this Priceline sale's on, but I need to, take advantage of this. So I decided to only get things that were either cheap and I could justify it, or things that I use in my day-to-day range and I'm about to sell out of. So I'll start off with one item which I'm in love with. I need to do a review of it, like a really in-depth review, to explain how amazing this product is, and how understated its packaging is. So this is the Revlon Color Stay for oily combination skin. So it's meant to be for 24 hours, and I can attest that this bloody works. I tried, NARS, Stila, Bobbi Brown, MAC, you name it, in terms of me throwing my money at a foundation, hoping that it'll work, hoping that I'll have really good coverage of my skin for the whole day and no oil will come through, because I get really oily in the T-zone. As much as I try to moisturize, take vitamins, watch my diet, exercise, drink water, I'm doing all I can, and I feel like maybe the one thing I was missing out on was the right foundation that offers the coverage that I need and the longevity. And this horribly packaged brand that I ignore all the time seems to have worked. I think somewhere I've read online, someone said, oh, the Revlon really worked for me, and I went ahead and got it, and I had it sitting, sadly, in my just cosmetic area, ignoring it for ages, going, yeah, I'll try it one day, but it just looks so ugly. I'll just do my NARS or do my MAC. And I remember the first time I used it, halfway through the day, I went to do my normal blotting and my normal just resetting my face and touching up, and I was like, oh, I don't need to. Or halfway through the day, when my skin would usually feel pretty feral, it didn't. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. And suddenly in about a month, because in the morning I'd put one layer on, let it set, then I'd put some more on just because I wanted a bit more coverage. And it is buildable. And I've almost run out. So, oh my gosh, but you know what? I'm not the only one who's discovered how amazing this is. When I went to get it, I think it's 101 Ivory. Every other colour was in stock. Ivory was completely gone. Even when I pulled a Priceline lady over and I said, please, can you check, are there any more? She put open the storage drawer and she's like, no, I'm sorry, they're out. So I just said to her, look, I'm going to get the colour up. I'm not going to use it, but I'm going to come back in about a week when you've got more stock and exchange it. So I'm paying for the price now, but you can always bring stuff back to Priceline. They're really good with returns. Provided you don't, you have a good reason. Like if your skin really reacted to something, they would be sympathetic and give you your money back. But if you say, oops, I just picked up the wrong one, they'll go, oh yeah, no worries, it's still sealed, we can still sell that, happy to exchange. And the lady, I spoke to her and said, look, I'm going to exchange this next week. And she said, that's fine, here's my name, here's when I'm working next. Really lovely lady. And so this is in buff, which is not my colour, but I will be exchanging it. In the meantime, I actually end up going to another store because I don't want to run out. And I'm about to run out, and I just spent the whole, I think the recommended retail is $34.95. Not cheap, but I was like, picked it up in a chemist and was like, yep, this is worth it. It'll do the job. So that's one thing I got from the sale, and I think it came down to $20. So still not cheap. Another product in Revlon, God, I hate Revlon, but it does so many good products. This is their primer, and it'll be about the 3rd time I've purchased it. It's their Revlon Photo Ready Prime and Anti-Shine. I mean, it's silicone based. It comes with a sponge. You dip it in the white silicone and you just put it in the areas that you want to prime. I just do the T-zone, that's all I need. And too much you can tell because it's white. But once it applies translucently, you can feel it. You can feel that you're applying it the right way. This I think came down to $20, and it is amazing. I hate to say it's amazing, and it's the one primer I've ever used that's worked. And it goes with like the foundation, I've gone out and got Hourglass, Smashbox, Laura Mercier, a bunch of primers, and this is the only one that works. For me, that is. And one product that I got, which I wanted to try because I want to play around with color correcting concealer sort of thing, so I can look at areas of my face and do my best to hide things and hide imperfections in particular. So I got this Models Prefer. It's the CC Unbelievable Color Correcting. So it's just got like, you know, green, purple, sort of like a clay color here, and then a pink color. So on the back it actually has like a legend saying this color will help with this color will help with that. And I think it came down to like $5 or something. Models Prefer is really stepping up as a brand. I noticed a lot of their products were out of stock because I went on the second day towards the end of the day. It's the only time I had to actually go down to Priceline. And a lot of things were already sold out. But they had a few of these left in stock, so I was like, you know, I'm going to give that a try. And I just replaced this. This is the Maybelline Master Precision Liquid Black Eyeliner. It's cheap. I don't think you need to spend a lot of money on a liquid eyeliner. I think they're much of a muchness. So this is a cheaper one, and yeah, it'll last me quite a while. The only reason I ran out of my current one is because I just broke it. So that's just life. Then another replacement, same brand, Maybelline, is their Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect Mascara. It is thebomb.com. It's amazing, sort of rubber, sort of hard wand. So it's not like a fiber wand, and I find that it's more control and it's a more even application of mascara over my eyelashes. Does a really good job. Makes my eyelashes on some days look like they're fake, which is really good. And I think maybe it came down to $14 or something. Good stuff. And these are from Models Prefer. They've come out with these like fake EOS lip glosses, lip balms, and I now can proudly say I have every single flavour. I have one in the car. It's coconut. This one here is banana. I don't even like coconut or banana, but they somehow work. And then this one here is the Giddy Grape. My favourite one is green. It's like a cantaloupe watermelon type flavour. And they've got a really beautiful rubberized feel, which is good. So if you're going to drop it, and I don't know where my cantaloupe one is. I think it's now become a cat toy. Mostly it'll catch on things because of that material. This came, I think these are about $5, and they came down to $2.99. So it was easy for me to say, now I own every single one of these. And I will use them because I go through lip glosses really quickly. And the last thing I got, which wasn't expensive, but I didn't need either, wasn't a replacement, but I had seen online a few people had got these, and I thought this is a good way of just expanding my lipstick collection. I don't have much, and I've just started getting into lipsticks, so this is a cheaper way. So I have here 2 packets of the Australis Mini Velour Lips Matte Lip Cream. So I've got the brights set here, and then I've got the darks and reds here. So here's a close-up. These are the brights. So it comes in Tok EO Shanghai, I think it is, Malibu, Barcelona, and Rio D. That's how, seriously, I'm reading it the way that it is on the back. And then the darks and reds include the colours Melbourne, Mumbai, Budapest, Dubai, and Nicey. It's kind of cute the way they spelled it. It's sort of frenetic, but like with a playful side. So those are pretty cool. I know that I've had trouble in the past with velour lips in terms of just they would dry out my lips and it would look overly textured, and my lips would become dry, when usually they're quite fine. They're usually very hydrated. But I actually contacted Australis, and their advice was you need to do a bit of preparation on your lips prior to actually applying these. So whilst I might think my lips are fine, what I need to do is just, on the day that I'm going to wear them, you know, say in my morning shower, I would just need to exfoliate them a little bit and probably put on a primer beforehand, and then I'll be good to go. So I'm going to test these out in the coming weeks. They were about $14, I believe, and they came down to about $10. So it wasn't too bad, $20 for, you know, how many more lipsticks. And because they're in small sizes, you know, it's really hard to finish lipsticks as it is. So having smaller sizes, I think, is a good way of doing things. So that was my Priceline haul, and yeah, did you get anything? It was such good value, but they do it every year, and there's always sales at, say, Chemist Warehouse or Amcal, so, you know, if you miss this one, there's always more coming. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you for my next video. Bye.